Green Arrow vs Hawkeye. Who will win? Let us know your pick in those comments below using hashtag Green Arrow or hashtag Hawkeye. Hey guys, I'm Kelly Pally and this is Versus, where we match up two of your favorite comic book characters and let them hash it out to see who wins. Today we're looking at DC and Marvel's arrow-slinging superheroes Green Arrow and Hawkeye. Both master marksmen, one is an Avenger, and the other is a member of the Justice League. One wears green, the other wears purple. One has a TV show and the other one appears in MCU's movies. Okay, sorry, enough silliness, let's get down to business. A few rules to this fight. It's a solo battle, so no help from any of the teams that they're a part of or any partners that they work with, and only under the personas of Green Arrow and Hawkeye. No Goliath abilities allowed. And we're not talking TV or film versions here, strictly comics. Alright, so let's get into the thick of it. Let's talk abilities. Shooting things off, we're gonna start with Hawkeye. He's a master archer and marksman, an expert tactician and martial artist, and has a bunch of trick arrows at his disposal. How about Green Arrow? He's a master archer who can shoot 29 arrows under a minute, shooting arrows up to 95 miles per hour. He can shoot an arrow down the barrel of a gun and split a drop of water, that's how precise he is. And he can do it all while being one hell of an acrobatic motherfucker. At first he wasn't much of a martial artist though, but later on in DC continuity he received training from Deathstroke's trainer. He's also real good with swords and can fly an airplane and is a hunter. Versatile dude. So what about their gear? You can't be an expert marksman without the equipment. Green Arrow has designed most of his own arrows. Although he does tend to avoid using trick arrows these days, he'll bust them out if necessary. He uses a customized longbow and has a boxing glove arrow. Yeah. Exactly what you think that sounds like. But he's also been known to carry grappling arrows and explosive arrows. Hawkeye, on the other hand, uses a ton of specialized arrows. While this has at least made his fight scenes in the Avengers films more interesting, I'm sorry guys, but you know it's true, he's used arrows that were designed by Tony Stark, and his quiver holds 36 of them. One source claims that 12 of the arrows have standard arrowheads, 6 have 3-bladed broadheads, and 18 have various custom arrowheads. And he can tell by touch which arrow he's pulling out due to coded notches on the arrows in his quiver. Okay, so let's take a quick, brief look at these bowmen and their pasts. Oliver Queen's origin story has been revised twice, but currently, Green Arrow was a wealthy playboy who falls overboard when out on his yacht, and ends up stranded on Starfish Island. Don't you guys just hate when that happens, when you fall out of your yacht? He teaches himself how to survive, building his own bow and arrow, developing his skills, and creates a camouflage costume that looks kinda like Robin Hood's. He first appeared in More Fun Comics in number 73 in 1941. But the key thing from all this is that he's very good at surviving. Take note, that'll come up later. Hawkeye, aka Clint Barton, first appeared in Tales of Suspense number 57 in 1964. He was an orphan who ran away to join the Carson Carnival of Traveling Wonders. He trains at the carnival, becoming a master of archery, and after seeing Iron Man in action, he's driven to become a superhero himself, but all those years in the carnival made him one hell of an acrobat. So, on to the fight. There's a few ways this could go down. They're pretty evenly matched. Knowing that they're both pretty much equals in terms of martial arts, it seems unlikely that either of them would use their fists to take on one another. So that means they'd have to be at a distance away from each other. And the specific environment of the fight could be a bit of a deal breaker if it ultimately becomes a battle about stealth. And that's where Green Arrow would steal the show. While Hawkeye is arguably just as skilled as Green Arrow, and likely has more arrows that could blow him to pieces, Green Arrow spent years learning how to survive in the wild. And if this came down to a matter of stealthily tracking each other and shooting a singular kill shot, it's likely Oliver Queen would outsmart Hawkeye. But if the two were facing head-on, which would much more likely be the case in full visibility, it would become more like a showdown. Like a Mexican standoff, but with arrows. Both have nearly impeccable accuracy, so both would be aiming for a kill shot. It wouldn't matter how fast they can pump out arrows either, or which type of arrow they use. An explosive arrow would surely kill a foe just as well as a shot between the eyes would. So say that they both have equal chances of hitting their mark. This is where the equipment comes into play. Green Arrow's bow has a draw weight of 125 pounds. Hawkeye's is 250, which makes his bow equivalent to that of a shotgun in terms of power. And with power like that, Hawkeye is the undeniable winner. Because frankly, that increases his chances of actually killing Green Arrow, which is kind of a trump card. I don't know, what do you guys think? Since they're both so closely matched that the environmental variables could make a big difference in outcome. Let us know in those comments below with either hashtag Hawkeye or hashtag Green Arrow who you think the winner should be. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. But for now, I'm Kelly Pally for Versus, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.